Hello students, welcome to Civil Class English. Today we are going to study third poem of class 12th Flamingo book, and the title of the poem is A Thing of Beauty, that has been composed by the great poet John Keats. So first of all, let us know something about the great poet who has composed this beautiful poem so that we may understand the poem very nicely and correlate it with his other poems also. So, first of all, let us know something. John Keats, who was born at Finsbury in 1795, London, was a British romantic poet. Although he trained to be a surgeon, in the beginning he was a surgeon as a doctor, but Keats decided to develop and devote himself wholly to poetry. Keats' secret, his power to sway and delight the readers, lies primarily in his gift for perceiving the world and living his moods and aspirations in terms of language. This present poem, the following, is an excerpt from his poem Endymion. Meaning is, this present poem, A Thing of Beauty, has been taken from his book Endymion. His poem Endymion, the poetic romance, which is a poetic romance. And the poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion, a beautiful young shepherd and poet who lived on Mount Latmos, had a vision of Cynthia. Once upon a time, he saw the vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. Who was Cynthia? The moon goddess. And when he saw the enchanted youth, resolved to seek her out, and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. As we know that Keats lived a life of 25 years, 3 months and 22 days. Only 25 years, 3 months. 3 months and only 22 days. Very short life span. Even then, his poetic career had a span of 6 years approximately. He had composed his poems only in 6 years, but within those 6 years, he rose the status of a very great romantic poet. And some of his other poems that have been composed by him are Ode to Nightingales, Ode to Autumn, Ode to the Grecian Urn, The Terror of Death, and On First Looking into Champman's Homer. And this present poem also has been composed by him, A Thing of Beauty. And one another poem that has been composed by him is La Belle Dame Saint Mercy. So these are the best compositions by which he achieved the greatest place in English literature, and he has been called as William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, and P.B. Shelley, as they are great romantic poets. In the same way, he has also achieved very highest place of romantic poet in English literature. Now, with this, let us start the poem and now see its explanation, its word meaning. As in the first starting stanza, the poet tells what is a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. The poet tells here that a thing of beauty is always joy for all of us. It always provides us, forever means always. It always provides us everlasting beauty that never ends. Its loveliness increases, and its loveliness is its sweetness, its goodness always increases. Increases means grows or develops. It day by day it increases by leaps and bounds. And the poet tells here, it will never pass into nothingness, and it will never be nothingness. Nothingness means end. It will never be ended. A thing of beauty always blooms and shines like a flower, and its beauty never ends here in this world. What does he tell? Next, let us see. But will keep a bower quiet for us. But, instead of being ended, it always provides us a bower. Bower means shade. It always provides us very cool and calm. Quiet means cool and calm. Shade for us and a sleep. Not only shade, but also a sleep also. Very sound sleep is provided by a thing of beauty. After seeing a beautiful thing, we are relaxed so much. We start sleeping soundly at night, full of sweet dreams, and those nights are always full of sweet dreams. सुंदर वस्तुओं को देखने के पश्चात हम रात में सोते समय भी स्वीट स्वीट ड्रीम्स देखते हैं. सुंदर सुहावने सपने हमारे मन मस्तिष्क में आने लगते हैं. एंड हेल्थ, एंड नॉट ओनली ड्रीम्स कम इन आवर माइंड, but also it is beneficial to our health. The poet tells here that it provides us good health and quiet breathing. And quiet means very calm, cool breathing is also provided by a thing of beauty. Therefore, on every morrow we are reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth. That is why every morrow means every tomorrow. Morrow means tomorrow. Morrow means tomorrow. Every tomorrow, every day, day by day, next day, we are breathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. A thing of beauty always provides us. It is like a flowery band. Flowery band means garland. फूलों की माला की तरह से यह हमें पूरी पृथ्वी से बांधे हुए रखती है, बाइंड करती है. बाइंड मीन्स बांधे रखना. यह हमें कहीं इधर उधर जाने नहीं देती, बल्कि पृथ्वी से हमें लगाए रखती है, बांधे रखती है, एक लगाव सा बढ़ जाता है। Spite of despondence. Now the poet tells here that spite of means in spite of despondence. Despondence means sadness, dejection, and grief, sorrow. There are so many sorrows and griefs in our life. Despondence means grief and sorrows, sadness of the inhuman dearth. Dearth means lack, lack of good human. Inhuman means human being. There is lack of good human being, of noble natures. All people are not of noble natures. Noble natures means good natures. Of the gloomy days, and there are so many sad. Gloomy means sad or dark days. There are so many days of sadness in our life. हमारे जीवन में बहुत से दिन ऐसे आते हैं जो अंधकार से भरे हुए रहते हैं, फुल ऑफ डार्कनेस से भरे हुए रहते हैं. Even then the poet tells here that what is the impression of beautiful things, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways, of all unhealthy things and over darkened ways. Over darkened ways means those ways, those paths which are full of darkness, too much darkness. ऐसे ऐसे रास्ते हमारे जीवन में आते हैं जो पूरी तरह से अंधकार से भरे हुए होते हैं. Made for our searching, yes, in spite of all. Even then, in spite of all these problems and obstacles of our life, जीवन की सारी समस्याओं के बावजूद भी, the poet tells here, some shape of beauty moves away the pall. Some shapes of beauty, whenever we see some shape of beauty, whenever we see some beautiful things, what do? They move away the pall. Pall means curtain of our circumstances, obstacles of our life. हमारे जीवन की जो समस्याएं हैं, जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, उन्हें अ थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी क्या कर देती है? हटा देती है, रिमूव कर देती है, मूव कर देती है, उन्हें समाप्त कर देती है. हम सब कुछ भूल जाते हैं. फ्रॉम आवर डार्क स्पिरिट्स. Dark spirits means from our dark souls. Which things remove our dark spirits? कौन कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो हमारी आत्मा के दुख को, दर्द को भगा देती हैं? The poet tells here, search the sun. Among all those beautiful things, one of them is the sun. Next one is the moon. The moon is also a beautiful natural phenomenon, natural thing of our life. And next beautiful things which are given here by the poet, trees old and young. Those trees, whether they are old or they are new saplings, young plants, small plants, all sprouting a shady boon. Sprouting means growing. They are always providing. Sprouting means providing or growing a shady boon. एक छायादार वरदान के समान होती हैं ये सारी की सारी नेचुरल थिंग्स, जैसे सन, द मून, trees old and young, all are beautiful things of nature, and they always provide us a shady boon. Next, now in the next stanza, let us see what does the poet say. For simple sheep. Here the poet has used symbolism. Sheep are the symbol of human beings. The poet has made symbol of human beings to the sheep. So, for all human beings, the poet tells here that all these natural things, whether the trees are old or new, even small saplings are the sun, the moon, all these natural things always provide us shady boon. They are like tonic for us, and such are what? Such are daffodils. Daffodils flowers. Daffodils, yellow flowers of lily family. Daffodils are, जिसे कुमुदनी भी कहते हैं, लिली परिवार का एक सुंदर प्यारा सा येलो फ्लावर होता है जिसे हम डैफोडिल्स कहते हैं. So the poet tells here that daffodils with the green world they live in the world, in the green forest where they live in. Green world means green forest where they live in, and clear rills. Daffodils and clear rills. Clear means neat and clean. Rills means rivers, streams, fountains. They are also natural things of beauty. They always provide us very nice atmosphere. How that for themselves a cooling covert make. They make cooling covert. Covert means place. They always make very beautiful place for us. The whole earth becomes able for living. Nobody can live here if these beautiful things were not present here in our atmosphere. Gains the hot season. The poet tells here that these, clear rills, daffodils, and all natural things, they always provide us good atmosphere. Against means against. They provide very nice, cool and calm atmosphere against the hot season. The mid forest break and mid forest break. Mid forest break. What is break? Break means mass of fern, a kind of plants which are found in mid forest. They are also things of beauty, rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. They are like fair means beautiful musk rose blooms. They always provide us scented atmosphere. They provide us very good atmosphere so that we may live freely and comfortably here on this earth. Wow, whenever we smell in the morning, it seems as if the whole atmosphere is filled with different types of scents, smell, and odor. They provide us scented atmosphere. And what is next thing the poet tells, and such too is the grandeur of dooms. In the same way, the poet tells here that grandeur means great people, and dooms means death. The death of great personalities like army men and soldiers, our martyrs, freedom fighters, they are grandiose. So their death is also a beautiful thing for all of us. We learn so many ideas, so many thoughts from our great personalities. That is why they are also thing of beauty. We have imagined for the mighty dead. The poet tells here that whatever the mighty dead means people who were very powerful, their death is also a thing of beauty. ऐसे महान लोग जो हमारे फ्रीडम फाइटर रह चुके हैं, सेनानी रह चुके हैं, उनकी मृत्यु भी ए थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी है। हमारे किड्स साहब के अनुसार उनका मृत्यु भी हमारे लिए एक सौंदर्य का प्रतीक है, सुंदरता प्रदान करती है, हमारे जीवन में सुंदरता लाती है। ऑल कैसे लाती है? ऑल लवली टेल्स, बिकॉज वॉट एवर द टेल्स मीन्स स्टोरीज, those stories that we have heard or read, those stories that have been read by all of us about our freedom fighters, great personalities who are no more here in this world, even then their tales are here. We have heard their tales, we have heard their stories. हम लोग उनकी कहानियों को सुन चुके हैं और उनकी कहानियों को पढ़ चुके हैं। वे सब के सब सौंदर्य के प्रतीक हैं। And what do they provide us? Now the poet tells here, at last he tells, an endless fountain of immortal drink. They are like endless fountain. Endless means continuous, everlasting, perpetual. They are like endless fountain, everlasting fountain of immortal drink. They are, as it is given here in the figure, in the same way, they are like immortal drink. अमरत्व प्रदान करने वाले नेक्टर के समान हैं, एम्ब्रोसिया के समान हैं, एम्ब्रोसिया के समान हैं, अमृत के समान हैं। और ये सभी की सभी चीज़ें pouring unto us, they are being poured over us from the heavens brink. It seems as if they are being poured over us from the heaven world. ऐसा लगता है कि ये सारी की सारी चीज़ें भगवान के द्वारा हमारे ऊपर उड़ेल दी जा रही हैं। Why? So that we may live very nicely, very comfortably here in this world. This whole world is full of so many sorrows, griefs, so many obstacles of life. Even then, the poet tells here that these beautiful things always provide a cool and calm atmosphere. After seeing them, we become very happy and glad. Our heart becomes garden. We are overwhelmed by seeing a beautiful thing, and it seems as if we have forgotten our sorrows and agonies of our heart. हम सब कुछ भूल जाते हैं एक बार किसी भी प्राकृतिक सौंदर्य को देखने के बाद। अपने सारे गमों को भूल जाते हैं, सारे दुख दर्द भूल जाते हैं। So in this way we have finished the explanation. We have come to the end of this poem. This is very beautiful poem and full of innumerable morals. Now we may see what is the rhyming scheme of the poem, which rhyming has been used by the great poet John Keats here in this poem. So let us see rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme of the poem. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness. Now we may see the rhyming scheme of the poem. Forever, forever and never, both are rhyming together. That is why A and keep, sleep, both are rhyming together. So that is why they became B. So in this way, A. Next line, breathing, reading, both are rhyming. So that is why they became C. So in this way, A in first two lines, A, these two lines B, and these two lines C. And now see, earth, dirt, both are rhyming together. That is why they became D. And days, ways. Always the poet is changing the rhyming scheme. So now it became E. And here, in spite of all, away the pall, all and pall, both are rhyming. So they became Yaf. And now moon, boon. It became something different. So that is why G. Now next stanza. Daffodils, rills, both are rhyming together. Then they became Yach. Make, break, both are rhyming here together. Then it means they became I. And next, blooms, dooms, both are rhyming together. Then they became J, another rhyming scheme. Now dead, red, both are rhyming together. Then they became dead, red, K. And in last concluding lines, drink, brink, both are rhyming. So that is why they became again K, L, L now. After K, again new rhyming, new words have been used by the poet, so they became L, L. So in this way, the rhyming scheme of the poem is A, B, B. In this way, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G, H, H, I, J, J, K, K, L, L. So in this way, the rhyming scheme of the poem has been set by the great poet. Always new words have been used. Now we shall see which poetic devices or figures of speeches have been used by him. Now let us see the first stanza. A thing of beauty is a joy forever.
In first these two lines, the poet has used very good use of enjambment, as this first line is continuing and no punctuation mark is used up to here. So we can see that very good use of enjambment. A thing of beauty is joy forever, its loveliness increases, and a thing of beauty has been compared to a joy forever. That is why very good use of metaphor also. There is direct comparison. Beautiful thing has been compared to a joy forever. That is why metaphor also. Next. It will never pass into nothingness. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us. Now next, again a beautiful thing has been compared to a bower. So that is why also here also metaphor. Very good use of metaphor here. Quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams. Here, full of sweet dreams. Here, which poetic devices have been used? E letter is very prominent here. E, and E. So there is very good use of assonance also. Assonance. They are full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow are we reading? We and here. We and reading both are started by W letter, which is, so that is why good use of alliteration. Alliteration also used here. And on the other hand, O letter is very prominent here. O, so that is why very good use of assonance also. Assonance. Therefore, on every morrow we are reading a flowery band to bind. Here, B and B both words. Bind and bind are started by B letter. So that is why here also very good use of alliteration. Bind us to the earth, spite of despondence of the inhuman dearth of noble nature. Noble nature, here also very good use of alliteration, N letter. Both words are started by N letter, so that is why alliteration. Alliteration of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. Here, of both lines, yes, are started here by the same word of. So that is why very good use of anaphora. Of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. Here, over at the place of over he has written or. So that is why there is very good use of poetic license. Poetic license. Made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all. Some shape here, yes letter. So alliteration. Alliteration. Shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. From our dark spirits, search the sun. Yes letter here also. Starting, both words are started by yes letter, so that is why alliteration. Alliteration. Trace old and young. See here, very nice use. Old and young, both opposite words are used here, so that is why oxymoron. Oxymoron is sprouting a shady moon. Now yes letter here and yes here. Both are sprouting and shady are started by yes letter. So that is why there is also very good use of alliteration. Now next stanza, let us see the next stanza. Here also very nice use, yes letter here. Both are started simple, shape, alliteration. Alliteration. And such are daffodils with the green world. With the green world they live in and clear rills. Now let us see for that for themselves here also. TH, both words have been that and themselves are started by TH, so there is also very good use of alliteration. Alliteration. A cooling covert, here also C letter started, that is why here also alliteration. Alliteration. Make against, at the place of against the poet has written against. So this is poetic license. When poets change any spelling, either they add any spelling or they remove any spelling, at that time they use poetic license. They have power to remove like this, do like this. So in this way they have, he has used poetic license here. The hot season, the mild forest break. Here hot and mild words are opposite words, so that is why here also very good use of what? Oxymoron. Hot, mid forest, no, not hot and mid forest, no, not like that. I'm sorry for that one. Against only poetic license is used here. Rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. Here now see any rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of dooms. O letter is very prominent here. O. So that's why assonance. Assonance. And next poetic device, let us see. We have imagined for mighty dead, all lovely tales that T and that both are started by TT, that is why there is very good use of what? Alliteration. Tales that alliteration. Alliteration that we have heard or read, have and heard, here also both words are started by H letter, so that is why here also alliteration. An endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heavens brink. Here also U starting. Both are started by U letter, so that is why here also what? Alliteration. And there is very nice use of hyperbole here also. an endless fountain. Here, the poet has exaggerated, highlighted too much the thing of beauty, and is like endless fountain of immortal drink. So that is why very good use of hyperbole. In this way, we saw the poetic devices, and now, students, let us see a short summary of the poem also that has been given here by the great poet. Yes, in this poem. This present poem is a very beautiful poem that has been composed by the great romantic poet John Keats. In this poem, he describes that all beautiful things of nature, have everlasting impression on our mind. These things always give us peace of mind and pleasure. They act as a shade under which a shady tree under which we can sleep soundly and have sweet dreams. They have the power to bind us to the earth, and our life is full of miseries, full of sorrows and sadness. Even then, these beautiful things, make our life worth living. They always provide us a lot of hope and enthusiasm. So, in this way, the poet wants to teach us a moral lesson that all beautiful things of nature, they are like endless fountain and pouring on us from heaven. They are always being poured down over us so that we people who are living here on this earth may live very happily and gladly. In this way, we saw summary of the poem also. Thank you, students. Thank you for watching this video.